gone. Well caught by Carl Hooper. That's what was needed. It was there. Taylor played that line. It was a very sharp catch, and it was a brilliant catch under the pressure of the night time and the vitalness of this match. And a great breakthrough by Bishop.
Mark Taylor had to play. Australia 1 for 1.
22 years of age. So the same line will be the attack from Bishop. Hits him on the helmet. That's not out. That's a bit of a nasty one. It certainly stopped him. He's not sure where he is. He's in a bit of trouble. Now, he's been hit on the head before.
Not a very good blow at all. Took his eyes off the ball, turned his back on it. Not really the correct way to play these short pitch balls.
Boone on the arm. That's a very bad one.
Short of the length delivery, Ambrose wasn't concerned, but the doctor was, and Boone retired on 2. With the conditions favouring the Quicks, the Windies removed another batsman in a more orthodox way.
The West Indies now right in this match.
War out for a duck, the Aussies on the back foot at 2 for 16. A sigh of relief for the home side when rain delayed play. Just before the lunch break, Langer again in the wars.
He's having a real tough time of it out there.
Bogged down, Langer felt the need to hit out.
Gone! Caught behind!
Edge ended a gutsy 20.
In the air and out. Caught at second slip. Hooper doing the catching there. What a wicket that is for the West Indies. Ambrose has struck again and straight to second slip. Hooper making no mistake. He caught it just above the surface.
Australia lose their 4th wicket. It's 4 for 108.
In the air, and that's another one. He's gone, out caught at slip. Australia really in trouble here. Healy going for the wide one. That one just short of a length. It went flying away, and again Hooper does the work. That's a good catch. It was a quick delivery, and Healy is on his way.
And again Healy on the front foot. Look at this. The left foot coming forward, the right length. Just enough movement again to hit the outside edge. What more can you ask? Australia lose their 5th wicket. It's 5 for 108.
Well, David Boone walked out to the centre. He's wearing a lot of protection up his arm. It's well played by Boone. Slightly over pitched, and he's driven down the ground. And look for 3 here. And settle for the 3. So War on strike again. 2 slips and... Oh, that's out. Caught behind, big nick there. Stephen War has gone as well. That ball bouncing a little bit more. He's played and missed quite often, and that was a big edge. That's a good shot.
It's well hit and into the gap. In fact, it's cleared the boundary. Beautifully hit.
That's not a good ball, but it's a good shot. Merv Hughes playing that beautifully away through the vacant cover position. Big shout and he's out. Merv Hughes is gone. That's a bit of luck for Carl Hooper. Just a thin glance down the leg side. Well taken by Junior Murray. The change of ends has certainly brought the change of luck. And it's brought the end of a good innings from Merv Hughes too.
And Merv Hughes has gone for 43. That's a very good innings from Hughes, 7 for 181.
Well, that's going to be close too, and it's gone. Shane Warner's gone very quickly. Carl Hooper strikes twice in the same over. Dead straight ball from Carl Hooper, and Shane Warner's gone for a duck.
Shout of catch it, and Darryl Hare has given Tim May. I think Tim May feels that it came off his arm, looks at his arm, and I think he's probably got a reasonable complaint there.
Yes, Tim May looks pretty convinced that that came off his arm. 9 for 197 Australia.
Always bowled him. That's hit McDermott and got onto the stumps. And so very well bowled by Ambrose. Magnificent figures. Those are his best figures against Australia.
So with a lead of 39 and only 2.5 days elapsed, the West Indies were once again at the crease to begin their second innings.
And over the top. Well, that was uppishly played there by Ains. He's certainly having a go from the word go. Back for a third. Will they come back for the 4th? Yes, they will. So an all-run 4.
And he's gone. 14 on the board, sees the first wicket go down. Well done. He deserves that, McDermott. Bowled a very, very good spell here. Very good spell indeed, with great pace.
Lara on strike, get the score. Oh, what a way to start. Cracking shot through the covers off the back foot. He's a confident young man. There's no substitute for form and confidence. That's probably the shot of the match. Oh, what a catch! A gem by Ward Gully. Lara took him on. He fell to a superb catch. Probably foolish cricket, this.
Brian Lara hit that ball very firmly. But Steve Waugh was very deep in the gully. He's gone for 7. West Indies are 3 for 63.
It's gone! He's got a pair! Fine bowling by McDermott. Good catching by Healy. Australia on top in the 4th test at the Adelaide Oval. It's in the air. Big Murph won't drop this. He's a great fieldsman. He's gone. Foolish shot. A good effort by May. He was prepared to buy that wicket. Good catching and a vital breakthrough.
It's a short boundary down there, and Merv Hughes made no mistake with the catch.
That's well hit. When you bowl a bad ball, it goes for 6. Right over towards the Victor Richardson gates. Superb stroke. It's gone again. This time it's over again. That's tremendous batting by the captain. Shane Warne bowling a good length. It wasn't a bad ball, and he swept that right over square leg for 6. Superb stroke. Gone, yes, beautiful catch. Junior Murray's not interested, but certainly the umpire is, and he's out for a duck. Well caught.
Well, he looks very disappointed, and the big question is, was there any doubt here? Obviously none in the mind of the umpire. The West Indies now 6 down for 137.
That's going to be out. He's gone, whichever way you look at it. Richardson lured down the wicket. That's lovely bowling by Shane Warne. Richardson didn't make the pitch of the ball. The ball turned sharply away, beat the outside edge.
Causing the wicket. The West Indies 7 for 145. And now some turn this afternoon from the spinners.
And he's out again, yes. Ambrose is gone. Again, lovely bowling by Tim May. He saw exactly what Shane Warne did from the other end. This is beautifully flighted by Tim May. Lured Ambrose this time down the wicket. Again, Ian Healy very quick behind the stumps. In the air. And out. Not good batting by Kenneth Benjamin.
Well, like most tail enders, Kenny Benjamin not content to stand there and block for too long. Shane Warne making good ground and a very good catch. Yes, almost an Aussie rules mark.
And that's gone. 5 wickets for Tim May. That's lovely bowling from the off spinner. 5 wickets in a test match against the West Indies. Ian Bishop is the last man out for the West Indies. Again, a very good sharp catch at Silly Point. What a wonderful reward for Tim May. His birthday's tomorrow. The presents come a day early.
West Indies led by 185 with 2 full days of play remaining.
Yes, I agree, Tony. You are not allowed to wear advertising on your wristbands. So Reebok are getting a bit of a free plug, mate, on those wristbands.
Well, that's got to be out. Yes, he's got him. LBW, it's nipped back. He's played from the crease. The question is, did he get outside the line? Boone purposely trying to get across there in order to counteract that one that nips back. But Ambrose has struck. What a wicket this is.
Curtly Ambrose. David Boone departs for a duck. Unfortunate start for Australia. 1 for 5.
And that's gone. That was a loud nick. Benjamin goes through, takes the wicket. And Mark Taylor has gone for 7. 2 for 16 now, Australia. Needing it all 186 for victory. What a breakthrough for the West Indies.
Catching was a cry was 4. Then he decides to open the shoulders. The second boundary of the morning. Great shot. Superb square drive. The cut is right over the top. That shortest delivery is always going to be 4.
Carl Hooper has taken another very good catch. Courtney Walsh, he's been a great bowler for the West Indies over a long period of time, is a very happy man, as are all of his teammates. Mark Waugh is the danger man and was the danger man for Australia. He can't believe it.
It's another useful wicket for Courtney Walsh and the West Indies. Australia 3 for 54.
Justin Langer finding the gap.
Steve Waugh on strike. Shout of catch it. Oh, and Keith Arthurton at the second grab. Oh, it was straight to him, and Dolly, and I'm not sure whether it bounced out of his hands or whether it bounced off his chest, but he had a quick lunge at it, and in fact he was a bit lucky on the second grab because he really grabbed quickly at it, and it could have easily got away from him.
He was very, very lucky to grab that on the second bounce. It's an absolutely crucial blow for the Australian cricket team. Steve Waugh out for 4, Australia 4 for 64.
No ball was called. I don't know what it came off, but it went straight through Carl Hooper's hands. I don't know whether that hit the helmet.
Yes, he's got that off the side of the head, Alan Border. Thank you for the protective helmets.
Shouts of catch it. Desmond Haynes has done it. Border walks. He doesn't even wait for the decision. And just as Michael was saying that the bounce is uneven, we get a good example of that. The previous delivery bounced in front of the keeper. That one absolutely took off.
That's a brute of a ball from Ambrose. Banged in short. Perfect bouncer. Right at the throat. And Alan Border couldn't do too much except try and get his bat and gloves in the way. Australia now 5 for 72.
And it's gone onto the stumps. A pair for Ian Healy, and that is a terrific wicket for the West Indies because Healy plays so well in pressure situations for Australia, and that's 1,000 first-class wickets for Courtney Walsh.
Let's just clip the stumps there. We can see the bails hitting the ground in the background, and Courtney Walsh is ecstatic, as are all his West Indian teammates. And Australia now deep trouble, 6 for 73.
Big shout then he's been given. Merv Hughes going a long way across, and Curtly Ambrose has got 10 for the match.
It's a pretty good performance by Ambrose. His figures stand at the moment at 4 for 11. Australia reeling at 7 for 74.
Well, it's not going to do any good. The umpire Hare is not doing anything about it. Warren is standing there. Everyone else has their hands on their hips and folded, and shouting and yelling down the far end. Ambrose has rushed in to congratulate Walsh anyway.
This has come off Shane Warne's chest, I believe.
That's guided through the gap. It's going to be a chase for Desmond Haynes. It's going to be 3 runs for Langer. It'll bring the 100 up for Australia. At least that's a reasonable landmark for them. Having said that, that target of 186 still looks quite some distance away. Got him. Shane Warne has gone. Ian Bishop has struck for the West Indies. It's been over 70 minutes these two have been together. But finally Shane Warne shuffles in front of his stumps. He's beaten for pace by Ian Bishop.
8th wicket goes down for Australia. Shane Warne goes for 9. Australia now 8 for 102.
That's going to be runs. 4 runs for Tim May. Hits it very sweetly through the offside.
It's a situation. 74 with 2 wickets in hand. Not impossible, but very difficult. That's a big hit. That's going high and wide. That's 4, as that brings up to 50 for Justin Langer. And what a beauty.
50 runs, just 4 boundaries in that. He's been there a long time, 223 minutes.
No, he hits that for 4. Glorious shot. So they start to play some shots up. I'll tell you, a good idea too. Missed, that's an edge. That's going for runs. That'll go for 4. So 2 balls in a row, concede 6 runs. Half chances go begging. 8 for 132. The affection better to be up. 4. That's 4 more. Away she goes. The crowd drawing slowing up. They should run 4. And it goes all the way in front of the members, and they're loving it. Out! He's gone. What a tragedy. Went for the pull shot, got an edge, and it went through to the wicketkeeper who held it, and Bishop strikes what possibly is a winning blow for the West Indies at the end of a great innings on debut from Justin Langer.
Justin Langer out for 54. Australians in deep trouble at 9 for 144.
Australia a slim chance now of winning this match.
Yes! Driven shot, there'll be at least 3 here. Kenneth Benjamin hobbling along after the ball. He'll just get it. 3 runs to Tim May, 6 runs required for Australia, and the tension is really rising here. He's driven it, it's in the air. Richie Richardson dives, he can't get to it, and Australia survive. Short one again, it's in the air, but Desmond Haynes is in the wrong position. Will they go back for the tying run? No, they don't. 184, 1 run away from the tie. Oh, he's tried to avoid it, it's hit the bat, and he's gone, and the test match has been won by 1 run. I can't believe it. The West Indians are delighted. Craig McDermott is so disappointed. It's been a magnificent effort by both sides here today. Courtney Walsh is absolutely delighted. The Australian dressing room will be decimated, but you can bet the West Indian dressing room will be absolutely jumping.